Welcome back to News Now. Direct flights from Russia will resume in February. Island leaders say this is good news for Guam because it means more tourists, more money, and more jobs. But what does it mean for Russian tourists? PNC's Rizal Romanes talks with travel blogger Olga Kulikova to see how Russians view our island.
Guam is happy to welcome more Russian tourists when direct flights resume. Governor Eddie Cabo says Russian tourists want to come to Guam. But what exactly draws them here? How do Russian travelers view our island? Meet Olga Kulikova, a popular travel junkie and blogger who visited Guam for the first time earlier this month for the launch of the Guam Visitors Bureau's Shop Guam Festival. Olga is from Khabarovsk, Russia, one of the two cities that the new direct flight service will operate out of. This is Khabarovsk currently, the second largest city in the Russian Far East, housing some of the best museums east of Moscow and where classical architecture awaits. Coming from Khabarovsk, this is how Olga describes Guam.
It is island paradise with ocean, with family-friendly environment, unique culture and of course 5-star service.
This is what she had to say when she found out about the new direct flight service.
HNS announced that direct flight from Russia to Guam will resume in February, and I think that is great news because Guam it is a very popular place for Russian tourists.
Olga posted a Guam vlog on her YouTube channel for other Russian travelers to see. During her stay on island, she snorkeled, kayaked, watched fire dance shows, enjoyed shopping, and discovered Guam's culture.
Now Guam will be more attractive for Russian tourists. That's why Guam must promote all activities and event more aggressive for Russian market, because we want to be part of it. Thank you. From Khabarovsk with love, Olga Kulikova.
HIS Guam will be providing the direct flight service through Yakutia Airlines. The flights will operate 3 times a month out of Vladivostok and Khabarovsk. In fiscal year 2014, GVB's research department reported the Russia market grew 198% over FY13, further diversifying Guam's tourism industry.
A bill to amend the law so that a second charter school can be funded received strong support during a public hearing this afternoon. Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz introduced Bill 419 to allow the newly approved iLearn Academy charter school funding when it opens its doors next semester. The bill allows both iLearn and the already existing Guam Academy charter school to receive per pupil allotments of $5,500, but it sets a limit on the number of students that can be funded. Following testimony, Cruz said he would be willing to amend the bill to allow funding for iLearn's anticipated enrollment of 358 students and GAC's existing enrollment of 620 students. Currently, GAC's is funded for only 520 students. Meanwhile, Charter School Council Chairperson Rosa Palomo told senators that the leadership at GAC's has been cooperative since the Board of Trustees removed former CEO and Principal Donna Dwiggins from her position.
I do want to add that the atmosphere and the attitude has changed drastically. The fact that we can come to the table and not feel anxious about what may or may not happen.
No representatives from DOE were present at the hearing, but in a written testimony, Superintendent John Fernandez recommended that DOE find supplemental funding for the iLearn Academy for the remainder of the fiscal year rather than taking it out of DOE's budget.
Well, it's the third Thursday of November, the day we celebrate the Great American Smokeout. The American Cancer Society marks the Great American Smokeout each year by encouraging smokers to use the date to make a plan to quit or plan in advance to quit smoking on that day. Here on island, the University of Guam Student Health Outreach Team held an event for students and the community, including blood pressure screenings, nutrition education, fun games, and smoothies at the Student Center Rotunda.
These are actually students from here in the University of Guam, actually also even people from the community, and they're taking the pledge to say, I'm not going to be smoking. University of Guam is actually a tobacco-free and smoke-free campus, as well as e-cigs, and we're trying to get that message out there in the community, as well as to our students, and try and promote that awareness. Hope to keep doing it in the future.
And if you are ready to quit smoking or using tobacco, call the American Cancer Society at 477-9451 or visit www.quitnow.net/Guam.
And in related news, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Office on Smoking and Health invites you to be a part of the hashtag 20 Million Memorial. 50 years ago, the U.S. Surgeon General released the first report on smoking and health. Since then, there have been an estimated 20 million deaths in the nation due to smoking or exposure to secondhand smoke. According to a release from the Department of Public Health and Social Services on island, we lose on average 1 Guamanian a day, or around 4,550 deaths due to tobacco-related illnesses since the year 2000. To illustrate the human toll of smoking, CDC launched an online memorial using the hashtag 20 million. This memorial honors those people and their spouses, mothers, fathers, children, sisters, brothers, and friends who have lost their lives due to a smoking-related illness. By posting your memorial on social media with the hashtag 20 million, your submission will become a part of CDC's hashtag 20 million memorial.
All right, well, let's check in with Blake Watson and Rebecca Kim.
Hey, after this week, we finally welcome our Thanksgiving as well as Black Friday sale. Ready to spend some money? Just kidding. Let's think of saving first. I'm Rebecca Kim with weather. A surface trough is producing some scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms, but it is all in south of Guam water, so not much rain here on the island, and clouds will thin out and decrease a little tonight and tomorrow. Take a look. Expect mostly cloudy skies with isolated showers tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow, then finally partly sunny on Saturday. East winds 5 to 15 tonight, going up to 20 tomorrow, and this condition will last until Saturday. Highs around 88 and lows near 77 degrees on Saipan. Expect mostly cloudy skies tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow, then finally partly sunny on Saturday as well. That's it for me, and chillax,
Hey, ole, 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 ole. Stick around for sports. We've got GFA Men's National Recap and go!